No injuries to report. I believe everybody returned from the game, according to our training staff. Questions?
Your emotions, John, when Jordan handed you the ball there at the end?
Again, we've developed a lot of relationships here. There's a lot of high character guys in that locker room that I appreciate. So it means a lot to me.
You looked emotional when you were running off the field, and you're running through the tunnel, and I think you thrust both arms in the air. Were fans yelling stuff to you?
Yeah, they were that little corner. I've gotten close to them too over 9 years. Signed autographs. Just kind of the same thing I do all the time. But it was an emotional day.
Did you get emotional even before the game, like driving from home, coming up here, a little time you by yourself in the car, time to think about it?
I'm not quite that soft, but I might shed a tear or so here, but really, not really. Just talking to some of the players before the game, after the game, those types of things.
How about that last play? I mean, Jordan recovers it to start the half when you're maybe not expecting it. And then what'd you tell them before sending him back out?
Well, I think Jordan Sens an unbelievable young man. I shouldn't be going to this, but anyways, he did our team talk last night. We introduced our special teams. They've been warriors, and he's been probably one of the leaders in that area. So he stepped up big today and basically said he was going to last night.
Was that the first time you'd done that, where the special teams got introduced, or is that?
Not ever, but this year, yes.
John, I know you're kind of in the moment now, but when you think about what this game could represent, what is today going to mean to you down the road?
Just I don't know what down the road is yet, other than going to Pittsburgh on Thursday and finishing up in Atlanta. So. I'm going to enjoy this evening and then enjoy my family. And what the next day brings, after those, I'm not sure. But it was fun to finish winning here. I think it's been a tough season for all our fans, our organization, everybody in that locker room. And it was good to end up on a win.
Talk about your quarterback play today.
I think he's getting better. He's young, he's smart. I think he's got ability, like all young players, whether you talk about David Geddes or talking about Brandon LaFell, Mike Goodson. I know they're not all rookies, but they'll just get better and better. So, I thought Jimmy was better this week than he was last week, and he'll need to be the same next week, and he works at it.
Do you think this team can compete in this conference with him as the quarterback of the future?
Again, I can't predict those things. If I did, I'd, be at the racetrack, not here. So I think it's hard for me to say. I like the young man, and I think in time he'll be very successful.
Do you think this was his first game where he put both halves together, really good halves together, and it wasn't inconsistent?
Well, I don't think you can pin all that on one guy. I think this is the ultimate of team games. I think we've had our struggles this year. We've lost some close games. Unfortunately, we've only won twice. I know this is Jimmy's first win, but it wasn't like they were all his other losses by himself. So, I think I know he's got to be excited. I know I was for him.
How excited you were for him to throw that touchdown? I mean, he seems really jubilant.
Yeah, I think anytime this season for us, when you score touchdowns, it's really a big thing. So it's we're. I was happy to see that happen, and we were down there a few times. Unfortunately, came up a little short, and of course, like always, we make it interesting at the end. And a couple more touchdowns would have been significant, but it was good to see him get that done.
Coach, what does it mean that your players they don't give up, they haven't given up?
I'm proud of that.
All of this happened this season. Is this a byproduct of the youth movement that you've gone through this year? All of this happened?
I hate doing this to you, but almost every time, you're going to have to ask me again. I couldn't hear all the questions.
Is this a byproduct of the youth movement that you've gone through this year? All of it?
I think I can't answer that really. It kind of is what it is. I mean, we're 2-12, and we've come up short more than once, and I don't like getting into the blame game. It's just kind of where we are and what it is, and we gave it everything we got and continue to do that moving forward, and that's the only thing I can tell you.
John, I guess before the game, a story broke about Brayton getting fined for the sideline play last week. When did you first hear about that? And
Well, we watched it on Monday. We actually studied these tapes and looked at it, addressed it with the team. You know, we don't condone it, we don't coach it, and anything after that, really, you have to ask, you know, Tyler about. And I was made aware that there was a fine involved. We don't announce fines. Obviously, the league must have come out and done that, but that had to be very recent. So that's what I know.
Did you talk to him directly about that, John?
On Monday.
good?
Yep. Appreciate it.